Hello everybody, Mr. Nobody here. And today gonna go do a quick video over part 3 of my ancient hideout mod. I haven't really done much since the last video. I have been actually trying to work with scripts. So trying to figure out. I did add for testing a candle. I might not keep that one there. It all depends. Though I added 4 lights, so I got 4 lights there. I'm gonna add a separate light in here with its own uh, ability, but I still have quite a few things on. Like I said, I'm still working on. Uh, Over here in the bathroom area, I am I'm testing out a script. I tried to just see. I'm going to shrink that down eventually. But I decided I'm going to connect or put those together and make it as though they just, instead of using buckets, it just goes right into a sewer. And I'm debating whether or not to actually have, I'll go ahead and show you. This was just to test out uh, the sewer. Right now, it's really nothing. It's just you come over here, and if you look, I'll turn the lights on. There are the pipes up there, or whatever you want to call it. That would be where the 3 areas are. In order to make it look good, I took them and copied or duplicated, and I flipped them over so they actually have when you get up to it. Otherwise, when you go up, it just starts cutting into these. So having one upright and one facing down gives it the look that it's, a pipe or a shaft, I mean. If I do it this way, which I'm debating, then I'm going to have probably the apocrypha water in here as sewage, make it look grimy. It depends. But going back to the actual main hub of the hideout, haven't really done much. I added a switch to the door right there. So now there's a lever, which is, uh, let me go ahead and get down there. Uh, right there. I'm going to add a few things to kind of block the way if I can. And so I got that going. So, like I said, really nothing much has been actually done except for some scripting and a little bit of laying out of, clutter, like the rubble right there. So, trying to make it look aged. So, there's the rubble. 3 different rubbles, all there to look like they are, uh, like it's been breaking. So, because this is an ancient hideout, I don't need it to look fully good or brand new. I mean, if Bethesda would have made nice looking ones, except for their one interior they did where they actually only have one really clean looking one, which is, I believe it's in, if I can find it, it should be in Labyrinthia. But FGHIJK. I don't remember which one this is. That's a Labyrinthia, Fair, the Maze, Sanctuary. Don't know if this is it, but we will see. Alright, I think this might be it. Go ahead and just show you real quick. See, it doesn't look as weathered as the others. Of course, this is where they got the mask triggers, so you can place the masks on there, and yeah. But for those who are curious about what it looks like outside of this is all it is. See, just since you can't get out of the room because it's what, locked. Where's the door? Yeah, since that door is locked, you can only get in with the mask, that wooden one. And as you can see, there really isn't anything here. The light is from the outside. This is the exit out. So if I turn around, see, all it is they put a mountain around it and it's over the void. That's all it is. Light, spotlight. So trying to keep it to where you can't really see outside, except if if you're lucky to take a glimpse of the mountains. But that's it. I'll even go higher just to show you that it really is nothing but void. See? Nothing but the void. But alright, going back up to the top. So, yeah, just like I said, this also added uh, a dummy object to allow healing for your current level, whatever healing potion, along with whatever magic potion, and a coin purse. So I've been going through adding clutter and everything as well, but nothing to really make a huge video over yet. I've been working on this room mostly to try to get everything situated. I need to, while I'm at it, go ahead and Control D. I don't know why that. I must have accidentally deleted that part. There we go. Oops. Alright. There. Little curved table. Deselect it. Go ahead and save it. Got rid of the bound arrow. It wasn't doing too well. I also had to learn how to turn trigger items or activators into different objects. So had to mod, which I can show quickly here. If it wants to, it's going to take its sweet time. There we go. Then I'll just go by name, which I should have. There they are. See, mod candle on and candle off. That's the candle off. And then mod candle on, which is the other version of it. So, get to that in a moment. Don't know why it's not. There we go. Alright, so I guess I'll go ahead and show you real quick in game. Gotta exit out of this because if I don't, the video or my computer will stop. It just says for a little bit not responding. It's alright though. See, now I'll go ahead and go to Steam. Go ahead and go in there. Play. I'll just use my actually, let me go ahead and just plug in my controller. Yeah, I bought a controller for this. There we go. So now COC01, the Hideout. Alright. As I said, there are those pieces. Right now, it's just miner and a coin purse. Like I said, haven't added really anything else into it yet. I will eventually. I'm going to still have to get rid of this table. But I did add this. So there we go. And this, I just need the reverse. I don't know. I might keep it there. But for these, I've tried to figure out why it does this. For these, you actually have to hit Y twice, or for me, it's Y. So to activate, but it's fine. I've tried to figure out why it won't let me do it with one, and I don't know. So I'm gonna place those around when I get a chance. And for those who are wondering, they were both activators. I took a a gravestone and had to get a BSA reader or to extract the BSA files, and got the texture for the candles, the NIF files, and changed the tombstone or gravestone into a candle, and then did another one to turn it into the on candle. So then from there, added a light. So the the off candle is the parent to the light that you see. So when you click it, the light comes on, and that's what's making the shadow and the light source. So, and when it comes back on by this candle, that candle deactivates itself and spawns this back in, which turns the light off. So when you click that, it despawns itself and puts on this and the light. So yeah, as I said before, added a fourth light right there. So it's not as bright as I'm doing both. So those who want to just have candles can use the candles, because I mean at nighttime I figured if during the day they can use this, the toggle lights on, and then at nighttime they can just go like that with the candle so people can sleep. Still got to add a lot of other things in here. Excuse me. For the guard barracks, got to add stuff there. Add stuff there. Something different than that big bulky table. Gotta still add the kitchen stuff here. As I said before, I can actually go down in there. I don't know why I put marker storage unit, but I'll change that. Other than that, yeah, that's it for those things. Oh, and this is what the rubble looks like in game. It's like everything's been pushed into each other to hold it. So alright, go ahead and exit out of this now. Like I said, I just need to figure out. I might keep the candles on and do something else with the lights. Like you have to go down and redo a dimmer thing for all the lights to activate. So eventually, I might make this deactivate and put a one that just when you click it, it does nothing. And then make it to where you have to go down into part of the area, so once you turn it on, it despawns the working ones. But if you got rid of the power source, it would automatically put them back to, so pretty much enable, disable. So, and then the bow was a dummy object. But yeah, might put a table here with a candle, or a little stand or something, or a candle stand that you can do the same with these. I made a script for them. Of course, it's not the best. I made a mistake in the script and unable to get rid of a value. And instead of writing the whole script up again, I'm just like, eh. But yeah, I accidentally made it a light on and off, but I actually might can use that. It like when the light's on is the brightness. Then when the light goes off, it'll be burning embers in some of the fire pits. Instead of completely out, it'll just look like burning embers. Or something else. But yeah, so far, just worked on the fireplace. Found a pillar that I put down, shrunk this down just enough to fit on top of the pillar, and then lowered the pillar down in order to be able to use it. Since unlike the other one where I was able to go through the side, this one you can't. So made it look like you could just go boom and open it up and then turn it off. I've already given a tour since I haven't done anything new down there. There's no point in going down there. So like I said, just added a coin purse, which is leveled. That one gave me 8 this time. During another test, it gave me 5. And another test, it gave me 7. So, and then, yeah. These do not respawn. Everything I'm putting up and out will not respawn, because in the future, this is going to be the player's home. So, I have a lot of plans that I still need to do, but this is going to be, like I said, the player's home. And a few things will probably, when the player gets it, a lot of these things will change. Because right now, up here is probably going to have bandits. Like they figured out how to get in. That's why there's this alchemy set. And why, some of this stuff looks clean. but the power is probably not going to work right away. It's probably going to say something like no power. When you click it, a message will pop up. So then that's what these candles will be for. But once the power starts, might make it to where it everything gets taken off. And then these will start. Or I might have, I don't know yet. I mean, getting them started right now is good. And then eventually I can just add, like, turn this switch off and put a blank, or this, that, what is it called? Disenable. So, or disable, that's it. So start this off as disabled. So one will be on there that is the same switch, and it'll say turn fireplace switch. And then over here, same with this one. Because you noticed I named them. And a lot of people are probably wondering why I didn't do what some people said that they do for doors. And that's to, like, make it to where you could fully, like, put a number 2 piece right here instead, so it shows the door. It's because of room. I'm trying to get this place a nice size, but at the same time make it look like it wasn't built for it. I wanted it to look confusing. So I mean, it is a mixture of a lot of different races. So I am going about it in a weird way to do it. So I still got to do a little bit more of the Hall of Stories. Probably redo quite a bit of it. As I said, I'm trying to set it up between a lot of the races that were here. I plan, like, I might have it to where this door is the one that's been opened, and the first claw you get was that one. And then over here have, like, maybe a dead body with the trap right there, and to show that it was a different combination. So I'm planning on probably 3 doors. One for here for the start. Then this one all the way over here for the halfway through, and add some more stuff into it. So go ahead and get this answered. Alright. Like I said, eventually I'm going to add traps. And the only reason I haven't added other doors yet is the fact that, well, as you can see, it takes a bit. So I'm going to add another one here for the final door. So I might change out quite a bit of this stuff. Do like original Nord. And then bring the dwarven stuff here. Here is another area I'm thinking of changing, like doing it to where you drop into the, right now it says wood door. I just put it there to test to see if I can actually still read it where it's at. So I'm going to make a mod and go to or whatever, and you just click it and you can go into the mine or cave that way. Or make it to where it just lets you slip through the crack somewhere. Wasn't going to go down here, but still got quite a bit. Nav meshing this thing is going to be tedious. But yeah, eventually got a few other things to do. Like I gotta get ceiling lamps, just where you can go up and click it and it can be on and off from the chandeliers. I don't like the fact that, you know, you can't really do much here. I'm gonna add probably those pipes or those pillars to to these. So this one will probably be started from the side, and then have a pillar here for that one, and a pillar there for that one, and then like probably a table right there. Unless I want to put more fireplaces up, which I have no problem filling up this whole area with fireplaces. But and then over here being like prep tables. I might get rid of one of these doors because it having two doors next to each other like that really probably keep this door open, close this one. Or if I want to keep it uniformed, close this one. Therefore they come out and then they go around. Don't know. But down here, probably going to have a few bodies. Over here is going to have a few Dwemer pipes when I start getting it. Here will probably be the mead area, like the mixture of liquors. But then, I don't know yet. Because I was debating on doing different stuff. Like maybe down there be the joint, and up here be segregated. So depending, so probably one group of stuff here, another group of stuff over there and down there, because this one is the only one with a uh, cold unit, which the Dwemer, I still got to do Dwemer stuff too, and add other stuff. So like I said, key only, which will be probably under the Dwemer side. And yeah, it's purposely supposed to look confusing, like I said. I want it to look confusing. Oh yeah, I'm still recording. Almost done though. So then, but yeah, the whole point, like I said, is to make it look like it was done quickly. Like to try to get it to where they at least had a place. Let's see. Oh, I forgot to set it up to parent activate only. I've never actually tested that. See, it opens up and it goes down. Reason I put it there is, well, you know how they are sometimes with hiding, and you don't want to make it to where the prisoners can see just how to do it because they could manipulate it. But down there is really going to be where a lot of enemies are. But like I said, nothing's going to respawn. It is all supposed to be what is it called? It is all supposed to eventually be your guy's fort. Eventually. So that's why no respawning for the certain people. And then of course that goes down into one area. So like I said, it's going to be a confusing maze of an area. I still got to do the living quarters, like the true living quarters, because upstairs is technically the guard area just for whoever's on guard, but it's gonna be the area of bandits at the time. I'm not good with blending in outside. That's why there's no holes really going to the outside. I'm not really good with that type of blending in yet. But with the way all this is, eventually I'll do room bounds and stuff, so it should help out a little better. Trying to make it look as though pressure and stuff's coming through. But who knows, I might actually have to make it to where all that is turned off until power starts up again. So when you come in here, but the Dwemer stuff's supposed to work, so maybe I'll just make like something right here be faulty, which connects to the wall, and that's why none of this stuff here works except for the candles, not even the fireplaces, because, well, that's ran with gas. Those are ran with gas. That ignites it. Again, for those who wanted to see it in third. And I'll come over here to do it in third, even though this doesn't really matter. See? But yeah, there is a lot I still have to do, but the scripts I'm trying to do, I really don't want to do the sewer system. Where you go in and walk around in the sewer. I rather would make it to where you click and a menu opens up. Ooh, excuse me. And just label each of these are the same tops, which will be like guard or entry guard. I don't know, bathroom. And then, so when you click to come here, it will, I'll probably just let it do one, but you can go to any of them to come into the place, but only one will be actually listed as the designated, or just have you spawn right in the center, depending. So much to do, like I said, trying to get all this stuff up, and so wasn't expecting to do a long video, but yeah, I still, I don't really exactly know what else. I can't nav mesh until I get all static items out and up and running. So until then, I know that makes it kind of too bright over here, but it's the only thing I can actually think of. Probably add a shelf here. I don't know, because that's supposed to go there, but I know it's not as bright right there. And here have its own light up there. Whoa. You can sleep in these beds already, so they're already made for that. And then along with room bounds, it should help decrease any light that does seep in through here, see? So with room bounds, it should prevent it from loading. But yeah, that's pretty much it right now. Eventually get this door replaced. So you come over here and pull the thing and drop. Well, I don't know yet. Since bandits are up here, I probably won't do that. I'll probably just leave this as a looking down into darkness, to be honest. Like I said, tried to make this more like a recreation, just because of that being there. They can hear people and come here, and So I don't know. Still gotta figure out exactly how I want this part to be, since in here is uh, a lot of their storages and bathroom and kitchen, the bedrooms or their bed area, also a study area for group studying, 2 tables because like I think 2 or 3 people can sit here on each side, or maybe it's just 2 people. Can't remember on each side, but enough for a small squad to come in here, and like I said, a lot of other stuff needs to be done. But alright, go ahead and exit out of this. I'll go ahead and show you the map real quick. This area, don't worry about, that's going to be deleted. But tables, pillars, fireplace is over there. Yeah. It's a pretty big place right now. Can't tell where what area is. But alright, go ahead and exit out of this. Alright. Wow. Been on for 37 minutes. But for those who are wondering how I did that texture, since Creation Kit's not really open, I can't really show you how I did it, but I can show you that. Oh, that's because I used a BSA extractor, which is on the Nexus, I believe, or maybe it was Steam, the BSA browser. I just downloaded this, and I think I can't remember if it was the Nexus mods or Steam, but you search BSA, it comes up with BSA Skyrim Special Edition. You download it. This one, even though it's in the Skyrim section, it's actually was a Fallout 4, which has been converted to work with Skyrim Special Edition. Then you just go to open, and as you can see, these are all the BSA files which can be opened by and extracted by them. And when you're done, it will you're supposed to put it back in the data folder. So go to data, and when you do that, well, you can see the master files, the plugin files, but it also does this stuff. So this is one of the mesh files I did, and doing that allowed me to go to clutter with the grave stone, and then go to ruins. When I was switching them out, oops, yeah. So you'll go to ruins, and then for me it was ruins floor, and then candle off 2, or floor candle lamp off 2, and floor candle lamp on nifs, and switch those out with the gravestones, each one. And the gravestones are a activator. So, but you have to duplicate the gravestones. Duplicate the gravestones, edit the images after you extract the BSA files. It doesn't hurt the game. It just makes it to where they're usable and make sure you put them back into the data folder. I learned the hard way when I went in and did the Skyrim Special Edition BSA files, and I did them all, and it unfortunately keeps saying invalid directory. And even if you copy and paste it into the correct directory, it still says invalid directory. So you have to extract them into their area, into the proper area, which, like I said, isn't a big deal. You just go to Windows. For me, it was Windows, Program Files, Steam, Steam Apps, Common, Skyrim Special Edition, Data. And that's where your NIF files and textures and the NIF files are in the meshes. I took one of these meshes, and I think it was 1, not 0, and that has your 3D models. These are the pictures or the flooring and stuff like that. So, and a few others, but yeah, just to go ahead and clarify. And for me, it just added LOD settings and meshes into it when I just decided to extract the whole folder. So that's all it did, and I could actually go see. I actually did this yesterday for the candle. So, and I did do them around the same time. Scripts, uh, yeah, say I did fireplace on script, lighting on, lighting off. So that just lets you do. I was trying to do a teleport system, and I did a test teleport, which honestly sucks. Switch 1 and 2, they each have different abilities. That is useless. That is useless, and the test teleport failed miserably. So, but yeah, other than that, there's not really much else to do. I mean, I created my own little mod notes. This is a little mod that I'm working on for myself. It has nothing really with it right now. It's it just has a few things. Nothing too big. Some of these folders are still empty. I needed to do the BSA stuff for this, but I'm still doing scripts or learning how to do scripts. Blender is good for modeling. Paint.net, if you cannot afford Adobe, Paint.net is good with textures. It does, like Adobe, you can, I'll just show, it's probably going to tell me to update because it told me to update on my other computer. But I won't do that just yet. Unless it forces me. But right here, it does layers. So I can sit here and go layer 2, layer 3. We'll just go ahead and color this green. Then I will go ahead and get a pen, go to layer 2. Oh, I'm still green. What the? Why isn't the pen working? Did I? Oh, I'm still green? There. There we go. Don't know why I didn't do that. Let's see. I can do this. Go to 3. Go ahead and why not? Let's add some shapes. I'll add a star. There we go. We'll add stars to it. But this is just a show. Then afterwards, you can choose to take off. So you can do each layer on your own. and not have to worry about a few things. See, since I accidentally used the green color with it, it had the green go. So it's actually a good thing. It's paint.net. It's a free paint. And you can also do plugins. So pretty much everything, almost everything here is a plugin. So say, all right, I'll just go do the stars real quick. Say I take the stars and I go here and I want to do, oops, I was still on setting 2. Layer 2, all right. So I want to do the star. I can go to effects, I can go to selection, and I can go to bevel selection. So because of all this, I want to do, let's just say I want to do the full border. I'll do black and black. I can do the strength of how much I want it beveled, and so I'll do it right there, and I can do depth. So if I wanted it to really get in or really go there, I can go boom. So I'll click OK for there. Then let's just say I want to do the outside now. Go ahead and do the same thing. Go in. This time it's going to work on all the stars because I didn't select main one. So come in, go to selection, bevel. It'll even do the borders of the page. And I want to go ahead and make that go out a little bit more and do a little bit more of the strength and click OK. So now I got a 4 beveled all around. Now I can go boom with my background again and see it looks like a little bit of shadowing going on in there. It's really good. You just need to practice. So no, not gonna save it. It has a lot to offer when it comes to uh, creating meshes. I did create some meshes in the past. I gotta actually redo some of these. Let's see. Oh yeah, one of my walls got messed up during a move. Like I don't know why I did it, but if it wants to load. Okay, maybe it doesn't. There we go. Cement brick. See, probably wondering what I messed up on, and it was right here when I accidentally did some stuff. It kind of messed up a little. As you can see, there's some without it and some areas with it. So, but yeah, this is my cement wall. This is actually just a 2D image to look 3D. That I did this with Paint.net. Then, as you can see, part of this up here is off, but part of it, the off, is down here. So they should link together pretty good. Another one, it's just a cement wall, just flat out wall. Then go back. Solid colors aren't really anything. I did gold texture. The gold doesn't look flat when you get really up to it. So, and just some weird metal texture. I don't know why. I just wanted to do that one metal look you would see on insulation and stuff for, the insulation for buildings. Grounds, nothing really big. Tile floor. Again, paint.net. Uh, just my bad attempt at grass for for a bright lawn and a bad attempt at dirt. So all again with paint.net. I'm just trying to show for those who really want to can't afford a good paint service. Uh, oh yeah, my idea of chocolate. It actually worked pretty good for the thing I was using it for. Doors. All right, cabinet doors. There, right there. That is also done with paint.net. As you can see, it actually looks like a front cabinet door. I can, if I wanted to, round the edges off if I want to go back in there. But for the purposes of doing I, for what the size they're gonna be, rounding it's not gonna be a big deal. So it does look three-dimensional almost. It took me forever to come up with the wood lines. Yeah, you can see some of the image, but as small as they are in the game, you don't really notice those. And the back of the cabinet doors. Yeah, you wouldn't normally see the back of it, and it wouldn't be that big. Oh, it's not letting me go down any further, so I'll just, yeah. It'll let me go in closer, but it won't let me go out farther. So I think that's oh, ceiling. Yeah, this was just to test out how it would actually look going from one to the other, trying to make it look like those squares were poofed out compared. But it still looks more like a cartoon than normal. I think my two bests that I honestly did were the doors, because here's the right cabinet door, and the um, where is it? The wall. Those are probably my two best, though, that I actually took time to actually do. Plants. Oh yeah, cactus. It, some cactuses actually have those, you know, prickly thorns, but I couldn't wrap it very good around where I needed it to wrap. So that failed. Solid colors are just, well, solid colors. So I already did the walls, solid colors, plants, metals, grounds, foods. Huh, my other one's not even here. I did another one, but um, I don't. Uh, oh, well, that's one of them, but huh, yeah. Oh yeah, that's animations, skin. Uh, yeah, some of this stuff was. Huh, can't believe my. Let's see, fonts, music, sound effects, video clips, voice recordings. Huh, I don't know what happened to my other assets. That I would show some of the stuff, but unfortunately, there is, well, screw it. Uh, the There's an adult one, so trying not to get on that. Also done with the creation, well, paint on that, so it automatically loaded it into it. So just that my daughter wanted me to draw her something scary. So I just did a quick thing right there. Um, that peanut that's in there is this peanut right here. I just did. She told me to draw a peanut with a top hat. So I drew a peanut with a top hat. And then she told me to make her an eye. So I just did a quick thing of that. So then edited photos. Sorry, that was BHD with the pedo bear. But yeah, here's one I made that I took a picture, and as you can see, I split off my picture. So you got a demon and burning in the fire there, and an angel up there. And there's the thin line between the social norm and the one and one's personal insanity. If you don't keep a tight balance, you'll either be a victim or make a victim, which is true. Because if you're too strict, you're making someone a victim. But if you're too lenient, they'll walk all over you. You got to think of a good line between abuse to someone else and abuse to oneself. So, but yeah, and then this was what Miss Nobody wanted on her birthday cake. So it took a bit. Paint.net is very good at a lot of stuff, but this is what she wanted. But anyway, going back to this, yeah, I have a account on what is it, IMGU or whatever it's called, but haven't been on there for a while. All right, everybody, it's been well, as you can see, almost an hour. I wanted to show you what Paint.net actually can do. So for those who really wanted to know a good paint source or a good paint thing without having to res- go into my or the Windows Paint. Paint.net, it's free. Just look it up. There's no payments or anything unless you want to donate. So, all right, everybody. Till next time. This is Mr. Nobody, and I'll yeah, again. Till next time. Later.